Hello Scorpio rising and welcome back to BOBBI'S Tarot. Today, we're going to look at your overall love forecast for August 2026. For those who are singles, someone is about to enter your life and offer you genuine love. This is a relationship built on sincerity, pure intentions, and emotional stability. The person coming toward you is someone who is truly ready for a relationship. They have their life together and were raised with a lot of love and care. They naturally share that love with the people around them. For some of them, they've rarely experienced serious hardship in life. They've been surrounded by kindness for so long that they've developed a very pure and optimistic view of the world. They don't carry ill intentions toward anyone. Ironically, this person is going to fall for you at a time when you're the least willing to open your heart. Looking at your cards, many of you have closed yourself off from love. You don't want anyone getting too close because you've been betrayed before. You've experienced painful relationships that left deep emotional scars, making it difficult for you to trust or love someone again. Because of those past experiences, you've built walls around your heart. You won't let this person into your life easily. However, the cards show that this person won't give up. Even if it takes a long time to get close to you, they'll be patient. They're willing to let time become the proof of their sincerity. Some of you may wonder, why are they trying so hard? I'm not even that special. What do they see in me? The truth is, many of you don't realize how wonderful you actually are. You're capable, kind, hardworking, and incredibly lovable. The problem is that you often focus on your flaws instead of your strengths. Because of that, you may question this person's intentions, wondering if they're only after some personal benefit, or if there's another hidden motive. The cards want you to know that this isn't the case at all. This person isn't approaching you because they want something from you. They're being completely genuine. They truly like you. They've noticed how kind you are to other people, how dedicated you are to your work, and how hard you work to build a stable future for yourself. Some of you also take wonderful care of your family, and that's something they deeply admire. They simply can't erase the image of you from their mind. That's why they've decided there's only one thing they can do: keep trying. For some of you, this person could belong to an air sign, such as Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius rising. They are not going to give up. They'll continue putting their whole heart into pursuing you, because they truly believe that one day, your heart will soften. They believe you'll eventually recognize their sincerity and the genuine feelings they have for you. Now let's see what the oracle cards have to add. The first card is sleep. Right now, you're trying to stay emotionally still. You're acting as though you don't feel anything toward this person. You tell yourself that if you remain distant and avoid interacting with them, they'll eventually give up and walk away. But what you don't realize is that this person isn't going anywhere. They'll continue being part of your life. They'll stay around, patiently waiting. If you need them to slow down, they'll respect your pace. They won't pressure you or make you feel uncomfortable. Instead, they'll approach you little by little, giving you all the space you need. The next card is healing family issues. The cards show that you still carry emotional wounds within your heart. They encourage you to begin healing those old scars and allow yourself to start over. Not everyone is the same. Not every love story ends in heartbreak. The final oracle cards are engagement and true love. These are incredibly beautiful messages. If you allow this relationship to grow, there's a very high chance that it will develop into a serious commitment. For some of you, this relationship could become long-term and lasting. More importantly, this love has the power to make you believe in true love once again. And that concludes the reading for those of you who are single. Now let's move on to the reading for those who are currently talking to someone. For those who are talking to someone, your fear of love isn't enough to make this person walk away. The cards show that you're quite afraid of taking this relationship to the next level. Deep down, you genuinely have feelings for this person. You see them as someone kind, caring, and someone you'd like to build a future with. One of the biggest reasons you feel safe with them is because they're incredibly consistent. They always show up for you. They take care of you in the same thoughtful way every single time. The Nine of Cups appears here, showing that they've never stopped making you feel loved, appreciated, and emotionally fulfilled. The problem isn't how they treat you. The problem is the pain you've carried from your past. You've experienced heartbreak before, and it hurt you deeply. Those painful experiences made you afraid to move forward in love again. You've become so fearful that you've stayed inside your emotional comfort zone, avoiding the risk of getting hurt. The cards want to remind you that not everyone who enters your life is meant to break your heart. Sometimes, the moment you're willing to step outside your comfort zone is the moment you'll discover the kind of love you've always been hoping for. Looking at these cards, I truly feel that this person has the ability to make you happy. They can offer you the stable and lasting relationship you've been searching for. We have the Ten of Cups alongside the Four of Wands, two incredibly positive cards for love. They speak of emotional fulfillment, long-term stability, happiness, and a relationship that has real potential. That's why the cards encourage you to open your heart. This person has no intention of giving up on you. Even if you're not ready to fully commit right now, they're willing to stay exactly where you are. If remaining in the talking stage is what makes you feel comfortable, they'll patiently continue getting to know you without putting pressure on you. They're happy to give you the time you need, they don't blame you for your fears, and they never think badly of you. In fact, they always try to understand you from a place of compassion and logic. The King of Swords appears here, suggesting that this person may belong to an air sign, such as Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius rising. For some of you, they could also be an earth sign, such as Taurus or Capricorn rising. Overall, I see this relationship having a very promising future, if you're willing to give it a chance. This person is truly sincere about you. Now let's see what the oracle cards have to say. The first card is Enlightenment. The cards encourage you to spend some quiet time reflecting on what you truly want. Ask yourself honestly, do I really not want love? Some of you may answer immediately, no, I don't want a relationship. But the cards invite you to slow down before giving that answer. Take a deep breath and look within yourself. It's possible that you actually do want love, but the fear you've been carrying has convinced you to believe otherwise. Sometimes fear speaks louder than the truth. The next cards are Separation and Free Yourself. Right now you're creating emotional distance between yourself and love. You're pulling away because you're afraid of commitment. The cards encourage you to free yourself from those fears. Once you do, you'll finally be able to experience the kind of relationship that brings you genuine happiness and emotional peace. The final card is Express Your Love. If you truly have feelings for this person, don't be afraid to let them see it. Let them know that their efforts are appreciated. Right now, they're the one constantly expressing their feelings and showing you how much they care. The cards simply encourage you to meet them halfway and allow them to feel loved in return. That concludes the reading for those of you who are currently talking to someone. Now let's move on to the reading for those who are in a relationship. For those who are in a relationship, during this period, your partner has been feeling a little hurt. When they express their love through simple gestures, like giving you a kiss, holding your hand, or showing affection, you often respond by pulling away or seeming uncomfortable. From your partner's perspective, this is painful. They take great pride in loving you openly. They genuinely enjoy showing you how much you mean to them. So when you don't seem happy or receptive, they can't help but feel disappointed. For some of you, it's not that you don't appreciate their affection, you're simply shy. But your partner may interpret that shyness differently. They may start wondering, are you embarrassed that I'm loving you? The cards show that this misunderstanding has left them feeling quite hurt. Looking at your energy, you're someone who values privacy very deeply. You don't like displaying your romantic side for everyone to see. You'd much rather keep that part of your life private and reserved for just the two of you. Because of that, whenever your partner expresses affection publicly, you often don't know how to react. Your partner, however, has a very different love language. They're someone who naturally enjoys showing their affection. To them, being openly loving is simply how they express their feelings. For some of them, this was how love was expressed in their family growing up. So when two people with completely different ways of showing love come together, it's natural for misunderstandings to happen. The cards encourage both of you to meet each other halfway. If you prefer to keep your relationship private, tell your partner honestly. Explain that you love them and appreciate their affection, but you simply feel more comfortable keeping those intimate moments between the two of you. It isn't because you're ashamed of them, you just treasure your privacy. The important thing is to communicate your feelings. Don't simply pull away without explaining why. Otherwise, your partner may start imagining the worst and interpret your actions in a much more negative way than you intended. For some of you, your partner could be an earth sign, such as Taurus or Capricorn rising, or an air sign, such as Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius rising. Now let's see what the oracle cards have to say. The first card is Sanctuary. This card perfectly reflects your personality. You highly value your personal space and privacy. There are many things in your life that you don't share with just anyone. Only a small number of people whom you truly trust get to know the deeper parts of you. Because of that, don't expect yourself to suddenly become someone who wants to announce your relationship to the whole world. That's simply not who you are. The next card is Unrequited Love. Your partner has been overthinking. They've started wondering whether you love them as much as they love you. They're questioning whether they're the only one who feels deeply invested in this relationship. Those thoughts have been weighing heavily on their mind. The next card is getting to know each other. The cards suggest that both of you still have more to learn about one another. There are aspects of each other's personalities, values, and emotional needs that haven't been fully understood yet. When those differences aren't communicated clearly, misunderstandings can easily develop and eventually become emotional wounds. The final card is "This could be the one." This is a beautiful confirmation. To your partner, you are truly the one. That's why they never hesitate to let other people know how much they love you. They want the world to know that you're their person, the one they want to spend the rest of their life with. That concludes the love reading for Scorpio rising. As always, please remember that tarot is a form of guidance. No reading will resonate with everyone or be 100% accurate. If 70 to 80% resonates with you, that's already wonderful, and for some people it may not resonate at all. Take what feels right for you, and always use your own judgment. If you enjoyed today's reading, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bobby's Tarot, so you won't miss future readings. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I'll see you again in the next video.